It's nice to meet you out there. Yo, the name is mrthraz. Nice to talk to my family. War Beats, Tux Beats, and all the sites I frequent. With digital music. Like to talk to you today about something that's been touching on me and been making me kind of upset for a minute. This is a partial review of a company that I really wanted to like and am forced not to. I'd like you to check them out. They gotta go by the name of Vox, and this is one of their new. This is one of their new things that they're pushing out there for everybody. Sampler. It's basically, their idea of a software MPC-like device. Sequence your MIDI, sequence your audio. Um, they put it together with a soft sampler and about 4 or 5 gigs of sounds. And the sounds aren't that bad. A lot of guitar sounds. I don't know why they want to give so many guitar sounds, but I guess that's what they're good at. And it's really no big deal. Uh, the sounds aren't horrible, and it works out all right. What really killed me about this was that it was much less expensive than Guru, and it does some things that Guru just doesn't do. First of all, you can sample right into it. Your lining could go directly into this piece of software. Um, I like that it was standalone. The Guru is too, but I like that. I like my VSTs to be able to just be standalone. I like that I could use it to sample and then chop up my sample with. That's something Guru can't do. So it was exactly what I wanted in a lot of ways. It's not the perfect piece of software. The Guru is probably better at sequencing than Sampler is. But Sampler can do some very interesting things, and it's only like on its first update so far. So I was expecting, very cool things from it. One thing it can do already that's just, kind of mind blowing is that, they give you the ability to stack chords, and you just go ahead and play a chord and attach it to a pad, and then you can stack chords, and play chords by your pads, which is pretty cool, pretty ingenious, and an easy way for a person to come up with very intense and intricate melodies. Um, Basically, I really love the software. Now, what I didn't like about it, I got it knowing that it's a VST. It should run on a Windows environment. So I went and put it into my computer, which is running Linux. And I know these people, they don't support Linux, but I put it into Wine. And in Wine, it completely tried to install. But the first thing that happened is their copy protection, their DRM, wanted access to the kernel. The My Linux distro wouldn't give it to it. So that's the first thing that kind of upset me, because there's no reason that it won't work in Wine other than their copy protection. So I said, okay, those of you who know me know that's what I produce in. I produce in Linux. I said, okay, well, what can you do? That's life. I do produce on a laptop sometimes, and I keep a Windows install on a dual boot in one of my laptops. So I installed it in that. Uh, it worked, and I was able to use it. Uh, but one of the things that really distressed me was, even after you put your code in that says this is your copy, the only way you can really verify that that's your copy is to be online. Now, I don't know about you, but if I have a Windows machine that I use for music, music production, Windows being as open and insecure as it has always been since its inception, you want to keep it off the internet. So that surprised me at first. But I said, be that as it may, I tried it out. I liked it. But I really don't produce on my Windows machine. So I wiped it off my Windows machine, since the license only allows me to have it on one machine at a time. And I took it to my Macintosh. I installed it on my Macintosh. Put it on, started working with it, and it worked pretty good after I installed the update. Then I decided to take my Macintosh offline, simply because, when I'm producing, I don't want to be online. I don't want my computer doing things online that I'm unaware of, and taking up resources while I'm producing. And I really don't want to be distracted. So just using the thing, opening it up while I'm offline, it pops up at me and says I'm on a trial. What? I'm not on a trial. I paid for it. I put the code in. It verified. Everything was fine. I turned the thing off. Turn it back on. Same thing. It says I'm on a trial. I was about to go complain when I turned it back on, and the doggone thing says, "Oh, yes, well, we realize you're a verified customer. Okay, here you go. Here's the app." I was blown away. So basically, these people are saying, with their version control, that the computer that you use their software on has to be installed on the internet, on a machine that's on the internet, just to get verified, first of all, for you to run it for the first time. And if you don't do that, what they're gonna do is they're gonna treat it like it's a trial and you can't use it. So what if you're a mobile DJ and you're not at a Wi-Fi hotspot at the time? What if you are on a Windows box and you don't want to expose it to the internet? What if you just have customers over and you're in an internet blackout at the time? Okay, this is a classic example now of a company shooting themselves in the foot. They've completely locked themselves out of a growing populace of people who would like to use their software, people who use wine. They've made it impossible to use their software unless you're online, which means anybody who's not online but has a computer isn't a potential customer. And their software is good, and people will want it. So they've shot themselves in the foot in this way also. People like me who purchased the software can't use it. But crackers online will crack this software and put it out online. at the normal places, and you know where they are.